He said that we have to organize and defend ourselves in our own communities because, we can't wait, for people to join us and help us. We have to get out there and do it ourselves in organizing.
Tony Gonzalez, will you, for viewers who may not know about Leonard Peltier, will you give a very brief background on the case and what has happened?
Yes, and as I said, Leonard Peltier has been in prison now for 33 years for a crime he did not commit. Ultimately, he was charged with aiding and abetting. There was some shootings in South Dakota on the Pine Ridge Reservation in June of 1975. And if people want some real good, accurate, detailed information about that, you can find that in the book of In the Spirit of Crazy Horse, written by Peter Matthiessen. And that book was...
And Leonard has written a couple of books.
And he's written My Life is My Sundance, is, I believe, one of his more recent recent book. But Leonard Peltier was just denied parole.
I know.
The public, we just found out about it on August the 28th. And
come back in 15 years.
Right, the U.S. Parole Commission, and a lot of them are appointed by Republicans in the Bush past. So President Obama has to contend with the commissioner's decision, and they rendered no release, that it would bring no respect promoting the law here in this country. That's in part what was quoted. Rationale for keeping him.
It makes no sense. Like 33 years for a crime he didn't commit is not enough. But what his real crime has been all along is standing up for the Indian people.
That's right.
And being active in AIM.
And the cultural rights and the treaties that I refer to, every one of them have been violated, including a treaty that's very close to him and his people there in South Dakota at the 1868 Fort Laramie.
And for those who like to watch movies, Robert Redford did a film,
Incident at
Oglala.
Yes, and that's available. And there's several others that have been produced.
Yeah, that's a DVD.
And against all of this, and now I have to say, Kiula, that Kilu.
It's okay.
That it's up to President Obama now that he consider executive clemency if at the end of his term or the 8-year term.
Well, he certainly should, but his record so far doesn't look too promising for anyone.
It doesn't, and of course, really? There's a lot to talk about President Obama, and right now I'm just so horrified to have find out that the United States launched a missile toward our grandmother, the moon, and it's probably exploded by now, under the disguise, or telling the people that they're searching for water
on the moon,
on the dark side, And
I have to say this.
They have to shoot and then ask questions later.
I got a letter from Kevin Cooper today. He's on death row, and he said, "P.S. Whitey's on the moon."
There's so much threat out in the space by the United States programs. Even, just to detract a little bit, but what's going on in space, there's that satellite that's shooting out toward Pluto somewhere, or the Galileo, I believe, and it's got some very deadly, chemical inside of it that can just explode in the midst of all that. It's got to go somewhere, and it'll fall back over here.
Well,
so much destruction before we win.
The people who destroyed your country from the time they landed here and started wiping your people out, beginning with the Arawaks, they haven't stopped polluting this place and destroying the land, beginning with coal mining and gold mining and all the other minings and drillings that they've done, they're destroying Mother Nature.
Right.
Talk a little bit about how the indigenous peoples took care of the land.
Right. We refer to this plundering, the rape and plunder of our sacred Mother, the Earth. Before I
oh yes,
I
Leonard
talk about
Peltier.
that, I wanted to
Yes.
let your viewers know who we're talking about. Leonard Peltier. Of course, this was several years ago. He's a grandfather now. He's a great grandfather. And
he's also a great artist
and a fantastic artist.
His paintings were shown. I saw them at the Young Museum right here in San Francisco.
Right.
They're incredible.
And people want to see some of his drawings, they can go to our website at www.aimwest.info.
Yeah.
That's on the screen.
And I've neglected to open our phone line. If you'd like to ask Tony Gonzalez a question, you may call 415-621-4473.
Yes, and while your callers are dialing, the space program, they have the Challenger now out there, and Explorer, and kind of like alluding to Columbus and how he discovered the Americas, and they're all lies, and and now we're going to face that again. Can you imagine every year we're having to be dehumanized and subjected to this person that is really like equal to our type of Hitler, someone that you wouldn't want to glorify,
right,
and to commemorate. Besides that, not even in Italy is Columbus recognized or acknowledged as a discoverer, and now we're even getting word that the Chinese had discovered the Americas back in 1421. So we welcome all peoples to the continent. Just
right.
Leave us alone and let us continue
I just saw pictures
walking our traditional ways.
I just saw photos, live footage of the peoples of Alaska because they were BBC News today was focusing on the ice melting accelerating, and the people are Asian. They appear to be Asian, so of course the Asians were here.
Well, we have a story with that too, but we don't have any songs about us coming through that Bering Strait this way,
Yeah.
In fact, we feel that it went the other way, and that Bering Strait theory, that's what Vine Delory and a lot of, great philosophers of our times, American Indians, said that's a BS theory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's their BS theory. It's not ours.
Okay.
But back to this Columbus, and we're going to be making a pilgrimage to Alcatraz Island
every
October 12th.
Right.
And
I've been there once. But
from San Francisco, we leave about 5-6 in the morning.
Right.
Pier 31. We invite the public.
Pier 31. The boat leaves when?
By 6 o'clock, the boats are gone.
The boats